Yes, videos back to back. This one's primarily on the different perspective I feel that I have than most people have, especially right now. Everyone's in a constant state of fear and anxiety and worry, and that's kind of a state I've been in my whole life, off and on from moment to moment, and over the past few months it's become very apparent for me to realize where my mind's at, and especially if it's worrying or being unnecessarily, panicking and overthinking for no reason, I catch it a lot faster, and I can see where the emotions and thoughts are stemming from and why, and have a better understanding and control over it. That's something we're not taught, as kids, and that's not really something we've ever been taught. So in a time like now, that is a very, very necessary thing to do, especially with how bad in the eyes of society everything is and has gotten right now. That's something we need to be able to do, is to self-analyze and self-control, in a sense, what we're thinking and what's going on within us. We can't let, external things in this world, whether it's situations or people, deem our lives and rule them, in a sense, like what is happening to everybody else. I'm coming on here as a nobody, but a single soul, hoping that I can help one, if not many people, kind of get out of a rut, not only in a hard time like this, but in general. I'm here to help people. I'm here to help myself, help you, help me. We're all in this world together. We're all in this big process together. We're each on our own individual path, but we're all in this together. There's no avoiding that. We're all interconnected. We're all part of nature, and we're all gonna be here till the end, or until the end of our lives, and we move on. And I know there's people on YouTube and on different things, waking people up, having a different perspective. I'm not writing that off. I'm saying that most of the people in the Western world, and especially looking around at what's going on right now, most people don't have a different mindset. Sorry. Most people are living in fear, and even hearing someone else's mindset or how someone's going about something can kind of help sometimes. It can give you that insight that you might need. You might be that close to, not being scared. You might just have a little worry, but hearing someone else's perspective, especially one that's very different, it can kind of jog your mind. It can kind of, in a sense, jumpstart your brain. Sorry, my bird is going off right now. She's not happy. He's not happy. I'm not sure on the gender, but the birdie's not happy. See, that's the most intense thing going on right now. It's all in the mind. There's no virus. There's only what we let in. Of course, you want to do everything you can to protect yourself. There is a virus. There's stuff going around. There always is. You want to wash your hands. You want to stay clean and healthy. And, be eating the foods that you need to be healthy, leafy greens and, proteins, and you want to stay hydrated. The biggest thing I have to say is stay hydrated. Drink as much water as you can. I highly recommend, which I will probably do a video on this, highly recommend that, you look into, unless you live on a property out in the country that has its own sufficient well, you're running on a city tap water, which is all contaminated as hell with fluoride. So I highly recommend looking into, genuinely what fluoride does to you, your brain, and your pineal gland, and finding other ways to, freshen, distill your water however you can. I actually haven't been able to get a distiller for my water yet, which is a goal of mine. I add lemon. I don't know if you can see that. Lemon to my water, and it supposedly the acidity in it helps, kind of purify it and clean it within your body, and doing what I can to stay healthy. Watch what you're eating, watch what you're drinking, watch what you're putting into your body, even down to the soaps and shampoos that you're using. Make sure you're not using a lot of stuff with lots of sulfates and lots of different chemicals. All these different chemicals all of it's destroying us. Everything we love is meant to destroy us. So we need to focus on love, positivity, and growing as individuals to even hold a sense of love and positivity in a time like this. Especially, you know, if you're like me and you have been brought up in this world and it's kind of all you know, there's not much else to cling to in the beginning. You know, you know the familiarity of this world, how it runs, your family and all that, you know. So just keep your family close in these hard times. Make sure, you know, they got everything they need and everyone's working together. Just there may be hard things in families. There always is, you know. Problems, family problems. They can be from, you know, big to small. And I recommend, you know, if they're not the biggest problems in the world, you know, I don't say set them aside, but I say talk to them. And if they're willing to, you know, work through these problems together genuinely, I highly recommend it. It's not worth the loved ones. It's not worth not getting to see your loved ones again, especially over something small. I have family members, you know, they're complete and utter toxic people, and I had to, you know, completely write them off and cut them out of my life permanently. And there are some, you know, problems arise or problems may proceed and continue for a while, but as long as they're willing to work on them and communicate on them, I always see hope. I don't feel that that's a reason to fully write someone off. But like I said, there are those rare occasions where, you know, family can be completely toxic and negative and completely destructive for you, and that's necessary, you know. Family's not just blood. Family's those that we find, you know, our significant other that we meet later on in life. That's family. We're all family. Just because it's blood doesn't mean they have to stay around. But for the ones that are willing to and committed, or just, you know, even if they're still lost in the fear and stuff, just be there with them, you know, let them know it's okay. Let them know you're here. And, you know, like I said, love will win. Love will win. There's nothing but fear going on. Media's pushing fear so hard right now. Fear is the talk of the times right now, okay? So just let love guide you. Know that it's going to be okay. And I hope, you know, some of what I said possibly opened up a different perspective in someone's mind. Just takes that one little bit of a shift to start awakening someone, and it's a chain. It's a chain. We're all here to wake each other up and to be here with each other all at the same time. Not everybody's going to wake up. It's not your job to wake anybody up, but when you are awakening in a sense and speaking your truth, other people's opinions and judgment isn't something to let stop you either. Despite what they feel or think, you know your truth and speak it. Speak it with love. Speak it with confidence. Even if you're not confident and your voice shakes, speak it anyway. I still got moments like that all the time, especially with my family, you know, trying to talk to family. Voice shakes, voice gets weak, it's hard to say stuff. It's natural. It's natural. You know, we're taught to shut down and keep all of our emotions inside, especially us men. Very, very, you know, concealed and hiding our emotions. That's a real man, but that's real bullshit. I'll tell you that. Feel your emotions, express your emotions, speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. Love will win. Just have that different perspective, you know. Hold that love in your mind. Don't let fear consume you. Don't walk around, you know, fearing and paranoid of everything. Just know everything's going to be okay and it's going to work out. Thank you so much.